Good morning, guys. It is Friday morning and it is sort of raining. It's really bad weather outside, or it's really wet weather, but it smells like spring, so hopefully the spring is coming. I'm heading up a little bit earlier today because I have to go by the doctor's office to get some blood tests done. I got some makeup on today because I wanted to feel beautiful, but sometimes. And the thing is, when we were in Miami, I got some CoverGirl makeup. I love CoverGirl makeup, and I got some brown CoverGirl that is waterproof. So even if it's raining or if my eyes kind of get wet or anything, not crying, but my eyes doesn't really like the weather. So when it's cold outside, they start running. Then the makeup won't run. Awesome, right? Awesome. But yeah, I am going to head off. So good morning, guys. I hope you have an awesome day. Well, guys, I am home. And I've been doing everything I supposed to do. I took my blood tests, and then I worked, and it went well. And then my afternoon kind of brought me by a paper store. So there's a couple of different like art stores in Sweden that are like more like chains. So and one of them is called Meton, and I didn't even know about this. This was the thing. I didn't know that it existed, and then a couple of months ago, 6 months ago, something like that, acquaintance of mine put up an image on Instagram where he had one of those Prismacolor cool erase pencils, which I've been wanted for so long because I've seen everyone do so cool sketches with them. So I asked him where he got it, and he said Meton, and told me where that lay, that there was one in Stockholm. So I looked it up then, and I went and got the Prismacolor cool erase pens there. And usually that's a little bit out of my way, so I usually don't go to that store. But today some errands brought me by it, so like I stop in. I'm gonna go there. So I did, and I was after some arches, but remembered when I got into the store that they don't have arches. It's the other craft store that have it, which I didn't have the energy to go to. I didn't have the time either, because in a couple of minutes I have to go down and get new keys for my apartment. They're changing the system. It's not for my my apartment door, it's for the we're gonna get those little dongle thingies for our door in the stairwells thingy. Yeah. Anyhow, so I went in there and I ended up actually buying some stuff, even though I wasn't supposed to. My first thing I'm gonna show you is this one. You get to see Gizmo also, and Christopher's bowl of chips from yesterday. But this is a teal Leuchtturm 1917. It's one of those really cool, because I want to do bullet journals, and here it is. Yeah, that's just the tail end. It got like these dots. I wanted one with dots because they're so cool. They look so cool. I've been kind of eyeing these for so long. I'm like, I want this. So I finally jumped in and got one, because I need to find a way for like calendar stuff ish. For 2 years in a row, I used an Erin Condren journal thingy to kind of keep track on my YouTube things and everything, but it's a little bit big, and I mostly used the month in review, or month over 2 pages thingy, where I kind of just added shorthand for the different companies and kind of planned things out that way. And in the end, when I got sick, I just stopped using it, which kind of sad because it cost a lot of money. So I ended up not using it that much, and not sure that it worked for me per se. I do like the idea of putting things on paper, but sometimes I kind of forgot. So I've been eyeing bullet journaling for quite some time, so I decided, well, there's no time but the present. So I got that, and to join that I got 2 pencils. This is microns. I do have microns, and I do think I both have a 2 and a 1, but I thought, I know that one of them at least is kind of running out of ink, so I got 1 of each size so that I can doodle and do my bullet journaling. Bullet journaling likes straight lines, so I also got a teeny tiny metal ruler. I like metal rulers because they don't get chipped in the edges. I have a couple of these teeny tiny like $1 rulers in plastic, and they get chipped at the edges after a while. Metal rulers don't. So when I found this teeny tiny one, I said, yay, that's mine. And it had both inches and centimeters and stuff on it. Yeah, sometimes. And then I bought something I've been wanting for, this is years. This is multiple years. And every time I go in and like, no, it's a little bit too expensive. I got some of these Staedtler's fine liners. I opened it up a little bit. It has this heart where it showed it through, but I opened it up a little bit. It's the Triplus fine liners. I've seen a whole bunch of like small crafting. There's something called like rainbow line art, which I have a couple of YouTubers I follow that do art on YouTube, and rainbow line art was one of those that I've seen a lot of, and I really wanted to try it, and I didn't have any colored fine liners. These are semi-working with Copics, so I'm gonna try. I think she did dots and did like a try with Copics. Some of them are sort of Copic friendly, some are not, so you have to be careful about it. But I'm mostly gonna use them in my little bullet journal. So that's going to be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. But yeah, that is my little mini haul for you today. I haven't shopped that much kind of craft supplies and stuff, except for 119 DMCs, but I was in the States and they're so much cheaper there. I didn't have a coupon. I bought them full price, but full price they're still like a fourth in price than what they are in Sweden. So that's basically the reason why I chose to buy them there. I only bought those that I didn't have a full extra skein of, and I don't think I got all of them. I think I have a couple of them that I didn't find, but nowadays I have this little note like Excel art, but with Mac versions, with all of my colors and all of them, so hopefully I can keep that up to date a little bit better. But yeah, I am going to probably eat a little bit, and then I'm gonna go down and get my keys. I got my vlog edited, and while I'm waiting for it to export and everything, I started playing with my bullet journal, which I probably should have kind of looked a lot on YouTube before. I looked at bullet journals, but I kind of haven't done research. I kind of figured that it first of all, it looks kind of cool. There are some awesome artistic people out there making their bullet journals, so just because of that I wanted to try. So Yeah, but I started to play around with it, and I did some problems, and I realized one thing, and that is my tape runner will be my best friend. So I started off kind of doing a, first of all, I probably should have done kind of a yearly view first, which I didn't. I went straight into April. So I made a monthly view over 2 pages. I knew that I wanted that because that was the thing, one of the things I really loved about my Edrin Condren calendar or journal was that they had that like month over 2 pages thingy, which Sweden didn't have those kind of journals, so for me to find that in that one, like, this is what I want. But yeah, so I started off with that, and I did a couple of mistakes, but I think it ended up being okay. The mistakes I did, I just taped the pages together when I did them. I'm thinking about maybe using kind of a ordinary pencil before I do anything, instead of just using the marker. But I thought I'd show you the inside of this. This is like, you have these first pages where you kind of put your content, which I looked at a YouTube video, and you actually can use this pretty much because you will have so many different pages in it. A lot of people is really organized, like having, this is the things I'm going to do first, and then I have the monthlies. And for me, I want to just use this. I don't want to change it out at the end of 2017 if I haven't filled it up. So instead of just doing like yearly, monthly and weekly period, I am going to just continue working in it. There are things that I want to have that is going to span over a year, and I'm just going to add here what they are, have some kind of symbolism of that. Yeah, it's kind of empty, and talking to an empty is, yeah. So the first thing I did, was that I tried a couple of things. I did, because this is a straight one, it has a white backside. I tried out a pencil there on the inside, and I thought, well, I'm going to tape that together. And also, as you can see the lines a little bit. And as you can see here, I counted wrong, and I was a little bit angry about it, and I didn't know what to do about it, so I ended up just scrapping the pages and moving on. So this is the first thing I have. However, this spread is going to be a modified yearly view, because as this is April, we only have a total of 9 months left of this year. So I'm going to count and figure out how to make this span 9 positions. So I might actually do 3, 3, 3, and then have like a key or something at this side. So then I have it perfectly for my 9 months. And then I have the first one, which is April, which I did a boo-boo on, but I think I'm gonna just let this be, because it's supposed to not have that box. It's just gonna be these boxes. And then I'm gonna have like the like April up here, and then I can just have some notices or something. So this is the first layout, and I'm going to use these pens. I kind of picked them out to take a photo on Instagram, and then I realized they work pretty good together. So I think these are going to be my kind of main use of pens in this, and they're gonna represent things and stuff. But I have a whole bunch if I need more colors. So yeah, that's bullet journaling. This is going to take a whole bunch of time to set it up, but hopefully I can use it a little bit more. I'm thinking about adding basically anything in this. I want to add my wrist warmer recipe. Yeah, I call it a recipe because basically I want to make a pattern in the future, but right now I just basically use a pattern this size or a recipe. If I have these kind of sizes, I would use these many increases here and so much wide and so much high, and yeah. So it's more of a recipe than anything else. So I want to add that, so I always have it with me. Also want to add like sizes for socks for Christopher and for me. And yeah, so I'm going to probably add those things in the mess. Just, it's going to be so messy and it's going to be so lovely and it's going to be so me because I have all these ideas for all of these tens of thousands of things, and now I'm going to have somewhere to kind of add them together with kind of figuring out, because there are going to be like a certain organization. The organization is going to be that I'm going to put it on when I'm starting with something new. It's just going to be on the next spread all the time. Also, I am going to have a kind of set together where I have the month in a review, and then I'm gonna have kind of the schedule for those weeks. So I'm gonna have like weekly layouts for the full month. I'm not gonna do it for the whole year because I can do that in the future. So instead, I just going to do the yearly view that I hadn't started because I haven't really figured out how I want it to be set. The monthly and then the weeklies for April. And then I'm going to start adding those kind of like idea pages and all of that. But I want to have a nice writing style also, so I have to figure that out. Yeah, a lot of things to figure out. But right now I'm actually going to edit a craft vlog because I just uploaded yesterday's vlog. So yeah, a craft video. Yeah, anyhow. It's time for me to head to bed. Me and Christopher went to Mall Scandinavia to have dinner. We had some lamb. It was really, really good. And then we picked up some groceries, and yeah. I went to the craft store, but I didn't buy anything. I've been a very good girl about that. I go in, I look at stuff, and then I go out again. Don't pick anything up. I've been doing the same thing with both the Lawn Fawn site and the Simon Says Stamp site. I realized that the cost for postage has gone up. So basically, the cheapest postage from Simon Says Stamp is $14.99, so basically $15. I think I went in to look at Ellen Hudson because I've been meaning to try their service, and there was also, it was like $20 for the cheapest, and I think Lawn Fawn had $22 for shipping. That's the word, not postage. Shipping might be the same, I don't know. Anyhow, that means I haven't really shopped because it's one of those things I probably need to put in a bigger order if I'm gonna live with those kinds of shipping. So we'll see. So I've been kind of putting things into my basket and then putting them out. I think I went through Lawn Fawn and I started picking stuff into the basket and thinking like I'm gonna put everything I want, and then I just look how much it cost. I didn't even put everything I wanted. I think I just took stuff from the latest release, and I ended up getting it above $189 or stuff. So I just emptied out the basket and closed it down. I don't know, I look at money in a different way. After not shopping for so long, I look at money in a different way, and it's like, no, I don't want to spend that much money just right off. I think I'm still insecure if I'm gonna be able to continue video making. So, or how long it will be until I can start doing it again. So that is something. But yeah, after we got home, I just been kind of walked into a wall. I don't think my tummy appreciated all the food, and I kind of considering either it is that I actually had a soda to the food, and I have noticed that anything with bubbles in have been kind of messing with my tummy. But also I had some oh god, tzatziki, that's the word. Sometimes words just don't find their way. But tzatziki, and tzatziki has garlic, so I think that might also be a reason why my tummy. And I don't know. I think I just overdid today. Totally overdid today because I had a pretty long day, and then I just kind of continued, even though I took it a lot slower when I got home. I just continued. So kind of tired. But tomorrow it's Saturday, and I'm gonna take it very slow. I'm gonna continue editing my video. I've been editing for like 3 days now, doing a little, cutting a couple of clips every day. I wish I had been able to do it all at one time, but I haven't. So we'll see if I can get it published tomorrow. If I don't, I don't. That's just how it is. And then we have plans for the evening. Me and Christopher is actually celebrating 6 months on Sunday. So, as we did go out with a friend for Valentine's, we are going out with a friend tomorrow. I haven't met him in a while. We've been trying to kind of have dinner, and just like either we are busy or he is busy. So it was really nice that he can come with us, and we're gonna go to this Mongolian barbecue, I think it's called. They have like Chinese food, and then they have this Mongolian barbecue, and then they have sushi, and you can eat everything. It's like buffet style. So we're going there. It's gonna be nice. But yeah. But right now I'm gonna head to bed. So good night, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Bye.